So far, I'm doing really good. This semester has been a lot more stressful and busy, it feels like, than the previous semester, and harder. It's not been too hard to where I've had a mental breakdown or anything, but it has been more difficult. Um, what I would say has made it so much more difficult is just, I don't know if so much the classes, but it's just been life itself and being busy with and work and everything is mixed together in school, of course. All of that mixed together has made it a little stressful. That also being because this has been flying by. Um, we've had winter break, then we came back and started our second semester. And then not long after that, we had our spring break, which was a week, but still, and it's just been like feeling like it's gone by so fast to where it almost feels like we haven't really been here. And with all that mixed into like everything else, it just feels like it's been a lot more demanding and a lot more rigorous than my previous semester. However, it has been good, and my grades are good. I have all A's, I think just one B, and that is in my music class. I have 5 classes this semester. I'll list them out right here. I have World Civilizations, SPED, which is Special Education. I have Writing and Inquiry 2, which is like English 102. American National Government, and Introduction to Music. Those are my classes, and I've enjoyed and also not enjoyed pretty much all of them. World Civilizations from 1600 to present is my class, and that has to be my absolute favorite because history major, you know. SPED, we'll get to that in a minute. English 102, Writing Inquiry 2. It's been good. I've had my girlfriend in there, so that's made it so much better. And it has its ups and down days, honestly. Feels like lots of papers have to write in there. And I guess that's college. So it's been okay. American National Government it's been all right. It's just been a breeze. It's been easy. I'm one of the few students in there who's, especially at first, who actually like raised my hand and actually got involved in the class and knew a lot of the answers, because a lot of it, for even till now, is basically just like going over American politics throughout history and all that. So that's been right up my alley because government and history go together so well. So I'm enjoying that class. And music, oh my gosh, I do not enjoy music. I have my girlfriend in there, so thank goodness. Besides that, that class has been awful. It's neat on the history aspect, which I like do well at, but when it comes to like, I have to really study to remember the music because we have listening tests, and when that comes into play, it's a struggle. And especially the first unit when we learned about musical instruments and everything, and all the music notes and all that. I have never been good with anything to do with music in that way. I can't remember. I'm not good at it. It's not for me, which I guess that's why I want to be a historian. So. Now I did say that I would come back to SPED. Now the reason for that is because a couple weeks ago I decided, after a lot of thought and contemplation, that I would drop my secondary certificate. So I will no longer be working towards getting a certification to teach secondary school. My reasoning for that, why I want to do that, is because I realize that history is my passion. That is what I'm meant to do. That is what I enjoy doing. And teaching is just a conduit, I guess you could say, to make use out of that. My passion, make use out of my passion. History is what I love, and teaching is just, it's not what I'm passionate about. And teaching takes a very specific kind of person. I believe so. maybe one day, that's what my train of thought is. Maybe one day, if I choose to in the future, when I'm older, go back, get my certificate, and become a teacher, if I choose to. But what I want to do is, I'm not 100% sure yet, but I know I want to either be a historian or a museum curator or do something that involves actual like history. And I'm also added a minor, 2 minors actually. I added a minor in religion because I've always been very passionate about studying religions and anything to do with religion. That's always fascinated me, and that's something I'm also very passionate about. So those two fitting together, it's just a smart move for me. I also added a certificate, and that certificate is military diplomacy and warfare. And with that, I can get like public history jobs, and also like military job if I wanted to, and certain things like that, park jobs. With that, and like government jobs, I believe. So that also opens up many doors for me. So with my major in history, my minor in religion, and my certificate in military diplomacy and warfare, I have plenty of doors open for me if I choose to seek them. So I'll be okay. I'll be covered with that. Now I haven't told my family yet, but I mean, it's no big deal at all. Because, as a college student, you're the one here and you're doing the work and everything. Just don't drop out. Do what you want, be passionate about it, and focus on what makes you happy. And I am so happy with how my schedule will be next semester and from now on. Because it is, as a secondary certificate person, your schedule is so controlled and like so planned out for the next 4 years of college, or 3 years, that you really have no room to budge, right? Like any freedom really. But now that I dropped that secondary, I have so much freedom that I was able to get a minor. That would have been so difficult with my secondary certificate, a minor that I'm passionate about. And I also was able to add a certificate that also adds. And both of those things, I still have so much flexibility where I can just choose any kind of history class I want to. There's so many options where I even got a little overwhelmed with how many options I have at Lander University of the history classes I can take. And I'm so excited. So I'm actually going to set up an appointment soon and talk to one of my professors and go over with him, and hopefully he can help me decide which ones I want to take, because I got a few of them. I got a lot I'm looking at, but it's just so many options, and it's great that I get to. Without that, I'll be taking so many education classes, and with this secondary certificate gone, I just have so much focus on history classes and then religion, my minor, and all that. That is just, it's great, and I'm enjoying it. I love it. So when you're in college, just make sure you do what you want to do, because otherwise it'll make it so much easier and better and happier. So I'm looking forward next semester for that. It's ready to be done with this semester, though. I feel like everyone's just ready to be done with this semester. I know I am. I know my girlfriend is, and I'm just ready to get on to the knit and grit of my my degree. So, what else can I talk about here? I have a list. Talk about grades. Lander life. My life here has been great so far. Like I said earlier, it's been busier this semester, but it's been good. I'm not doing any intramural sports right now, like ultimate frisbee. I plan to do that when it opens back up in the fall, next fall, and hopefully maybe get some more victories, because last time we only got one win, my team. But it was so much fun, and I'm looking forward to that again in the fall. I have gotten involved in other ways, though. There recently was a World War I symposium at Lander University, and for that, me and a lot of people from the History Club. Oh yeah, and I joined the History Club, which is a new group, new club that just formed recently this year. And I've been to the first meeting and the third meeting. Missed the second one, but very new to Lander, so it's cool to be a part of that and like from the ground up. So that's really cool. Anyway, backtrack to what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the World War I symposium. They recently had that, and they had a lot of historians from like Clemson University and like North Carolina and other places, and like curators, and they had local people, and they had all these panels for 2 days. And Be Part History Club, a lot of us, we volunteered for that. And yeah, I volunteered even before I knew the history club was going to plan on doing that, because and it was I only volunteered at 2 due to my schedule and life and everything. But for those 2 panels, I really enjoyed. One of them I especially enjoyed was local history. I got to learn a lot about Greenwood County, South Carolina, where I reside at the university, and I learned a lot of new things. If you want a full in-depth video of what I learned from the War Woman Symposium, just comment below, and I will make a separate video going into depth about that. Coming up next week, I will be on a podcast for the Lander University History and Philosophy Department. One of my professors, who I mentioned earlier, briefly taught about him earlier, he started a podcast, and he's trying to get students on there and talk about why history is their passion, why they chose to pursue a degree in history, and why and what certain like subject area in history and time period they are passionate about. So that's really exciting. I'm really looking forward to that. And once I do it and it's uploaded, I will hopefully get permission and post that on here on the channel. So that'd be really cool, and I'm really looking forward to that. I'm so excited because that just sounds so cool. I was the first follower to the Lander podcast page, so that's just so much fun. And it's with my favorite professor, so it's really cool, and I'm excited. My social life, my mental health and everything, that's all good. With how tough this semester has been, a little bit extra tough. Not impossible though. No, I've had worse years in high school, way worse than this. But with how it's been a little rough for some times. But I have some good classmates, and I got a great girlfriend who cares about me very much, and I got family back home who cares about me and checks on me, and I got I had a great roommate. My roommate Lucas, he's doing great, and now he's a business major because he was a nursing major, and he's so much more happy, and he's doing great, and my girlfriend's doing great, and she education major. She's elementary education, and she just recently passed her praxis test, which is something you need. I won't go into all that because that's just, historian here, that's just a whole nother channel. But she's doing great. My life here, work life. I work at a local store around here. I work at Publix, and that's going really good. I wish I could work more than I do, but that's another reason that's adds to like the little stress of this semester is just I feel like I'm always doing something, got something going on, honestly. So, but when I do get to work, it's good. I don't have no trouble with work, really. I wish I got more hours, but then again, I also kind of don't, because, who wants to work, but we have to, but I have my evaluation at work, and that went really well, my 6-month evaluation, which I've actually been there for 7 months now, but it was a little late because me being out of work for so long because of breaks and stuff. But I got a raise. I got, usually for 6 months, Publix employee on the front end of my store, they get a 25-cent raise. Because my manager talked so much good about me, that like a head manager, basically, I guess you could say, actually asked about me, and they decided to give me a 50-cent raise instead of 25. So that's great. So soon I'll be making $11.50. So that's awesome. I was so excited. They're even talking about putting me behind the desk. Not so sure if I want to do that. That seems like a lot of stress, and I actually have a month experience, not even that really, but behind the desk at a previous grocery store I worked at. And that was just miserable, so much to the point where I actually quit, went somewhere else, because I was just too embarrassed to to admit that I was this wasn't for me. But you learn, and you live and you learn, and you move on, and you get experience. So I'm just really excited for what's coming next, and let's see what's going on, what's coming up. We have about a month and so till the school year ends. So I'm almost done with my freshman year of college. Wow, that's insane. I feel like I just started here and it's gone by so fast. So let me give some advice to coming in the class of 2023, college students coming in. Take your time, enjoy it. It's going by so fast. And I've talked to some senior people and classmates, and they said that these 4 years have gone by so fast. And I believe it. I really do. I mean, this 1 year's felt like it's gone faster than all my high school combined. Honestly, it's been insane. But I'm enjoying college so much. I'm enjoying finally being out of confines of high school and be able to focus solely, especially now that I'm dropping my secondary, focus solely on history, my passion, the one thing that I felt like I'm actually good at, honestly. And I'm so excited for the future. I'm coming up real soon. Actually, for my life, my social life, and I'm going to go see a musical, Into the Woods. I saw the movie a couple years back. Did not like it. Hated it. But I'm going to see it in theaters, so in a musical in theaters. So that's going to be really exciting, taking the girlfriend out. So, but everything else, I don't see what else I can talk about, really. I'm at the Lander Library right now, Jackson Library, and I'm about to start working on my, put some stuff together to be ready for my podcast coming. So stay tuned. I might post it on the channel. But thank y'all so much for watching the channel, and I will talk to y'all in the next video. I will see y'all later. This is Common Cam. Bye-bye.